So Tom, I cut my journalistic teeth writing about, doing a daily report on various stock exchanges. And one of the ones I covered was then the Zurich Stock Exchange. Over the past year or so, maybe a bit more, a lot of the news out of Switzerland has been about your digital innovations. Mm-hmm. But the Swiss Stock Exchange is not tiny, in a global sense. And I'm wondering what innovation there's been or is on the cards for the Swiss Stock Exchange as opposed to the digital initiatives that you're doing.
Well, I think it's very important to remember we have a traditional business that is very, very substantial and at the end of the day pays our bills. So what we have done there, if you look over the past 20 odd years, we set up the first electronic exchange in the late 90s. We set up Vertex. The exchange continues to develop its existing activities, whether it's with new products, with the dark pool Swiss Admit, whether it's a deal pool. There's a number of things that we continue to invest in that existing infrastructure around ensuring that the exchange continues to be relevant for the future for our issuers and continues to be an attractive place for both issuers and investors to do the trading.
So over the past year, has there been anything in particular that comes to mind that's either come to fruition or just started?
Well, yes, we launched Deal Pool earlier this year. That's extremely successful. We launched the European Best Bid and Offer module, if you will. We pulled that one back again since the non-equivalence because it's not needed as a result of that, but it's ready to go again once equivalence is re-granted. We set up the dark pool Swiss Admit, which is hugely successful. So there are a number of things that we've done over the past year. We've got more coming in the future. I mean, at the end of the day, we're the fourth largest exchange in Europe and have some of the biggest issuers on the exchange, and it's important that we continue to be the most liquid, the most attractive market for investors to trade on.
When I think about the Swiss Stock Exchange carrying over my old perceptions from when I started writing about it, I have a vision of an exchange that has a highly concentrated group of very large companies which attract international attention. And then it's a bit vague after that. Is my perception out of date?
Not entirely. I mean, clearly we benefit from the fact that Novartis, Nestle, Roche are listed on our exchange. Having said that, we have a very big life sciences component on the exchange. We've got a lot of smaller firms that are trading very, very actively. They just tend to be overshadowed by these behemoths that are important for the SMI, important for our business as a whole, but don't reflect the broader cross-section of the market.
And what is the pace of new listings?
Well, we had a record year last year with, I believe, 12 listings last year. This year we've had a couple of the biggest ones in Europe with Stadler and Alcon, and there's a few more in the pipeline. So we're not at the rate of last year, but we're pretty comfortable with where we are on the pipeline for new listings this year.
Great, thanks a lot.
Pleasure, thank you.